So Harriet, is the end of the interview truly the end of the interview? What I'm trying to ask is there something more you should do or think of doing after the handshake, virtual or otherwise, has happened, and for all intents and purposes, that hour or whatever unit of time they allotted to it is done? Should you follow up? Should you wonder aloud in their direction in some elegant way? How do you, if at all, keep that moment alive so they don't forget about you and you feel and are in fact up in your odds?
Yes, absolutely. So we always say write a thank you note. It could be a thank you email. It could be a personal thank you note if you have a snail mail address, which is a welcome surprise today. But thank the individuals that you've spoken to. If you think of something, oh, I wish I'd said that, add that into your thank you. One thing I forgot to mention, or perhaps there's an opportunity to connect with them on LinkedIn or ExecuNet or elsewhere if you haven't done so already. That's another way to thank them. And also, if there's something of interest that you've found, based upon our conversation, we talked about such and such. I thought you might find this article interesting. So think of it as networking. Whether you get the job or not, you could have an individual in your network.
Could it be something personal, Harriet, based on a common thread you picked up with your counterpart, the hiring decision maker, where, I don't know, they share that they like a certain recipe, or you have some musical artists in common? Can you share that? Is that okay?
Absolutely. I mean, if it's comfortable for you, I think you should do it. There's no absolute. Again, that's part of that authentic. I personally would be very comfortable sharing something like that. In fact, if I think back to my very early career at Amoco, my interview, quote unquote, with one of the senior VPs was lunch. And I don't think we talked about me at all. We talked a lot about cooking because we had that in common. And so we were talking about recipes. So again, it's whatever that affiliation is that you can establish, that connection, go ahead and make it before, during, and after the interview.